Okay, so we're gonna analyze Cat in the Rain, and it is written by Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah. Oh, should I
And
tell now?
yeah,
Okay, so the story is mainly about a couple, American couple, coming to Italy where they're staying at a hotel. And it's really, really rainy outside, and the American wife sees this cat outside, and she really wants to come get it. But when she gets outside the hotel, the cat is gone. And then there's this hotel keeper who's really, really nice, and he makes the wife feel really like important and gives her a lot of attention, which she really likes. And then after the wife had looked for the cat, she goes up to the room to her husband, and he's sitting and reading, and she keeps saying how she wants longer hair and she really wants the cat. And then suddenly it knocks on the door, and it's the maid, and she has the cat, which the housekeeper told her to get for the American wife.
yes, and we've looked at the narrator, which is, well, generally it's omniscient because it sees everything and it kind of sees it how the narrator sees it. However, it is limited to the American girl or the American wife's thoughts. So the only mind that the narrator can enter is the mind of the American girl. It's a third-person narrator, and he is non-participant in the story. And the story is written in or narrated in the past tense. And I'll just give an example of how we see how the narrator describes or knows the American girl's feelings or thoughts. When the American girl passed the office, the padrone bowed from his desk. Something felt very small and tight inside the girl. The padrone made her feel very small and at the same time really important. She had a momentary feeling of being of supreme importance. So like, that was the quote. So like Camilla said, the padrone, or which is the housekeeper, the hotel keeper, made her feel important, and so yeah, I don't know if we should go into that already, but he kind of represents what her the American girl's husband George can't really give her. He makes her feel important and
Gives her attention.
Yeah,
she really seeks for attention when she's together with her husband George, but he just reads his book and tell her to shut up and read too.
Mm-hmm.
And that also shows like the two characters, the couple, are totally opposite each other. The American wife is really adventurous, and she's really fresh and outgoing, and she wants to make a change in the relationship where George is more old-fashioned, laid back, and he's fine with just sitting in the bed reading a book.
Yeah, she's more like Camilla said, adventurous, but she's extroverted and she wants to do stuff rather than her husband, and that's why we think she's attracted to the housekeeper or the padrone. It's described in a quote what she thinks of him. She says, the wife liked him. She liked the deadly serious way he received any complaints. She liked his dignity. She liked the way he wanted to serve her. She liked the way he felt about being a hotel keeper. She liked his old heavy face and big hands. So he's this old kind of mature man, and he has dignity, and he knows how to handle these situations, and he has a heavy face, and and we kind of also said something about how the story kind of matures the girl.
Yeah, because it's very much about maturity. Because sometimes she's referred to as the American girl, and sometimes she's referred to as the wife, or the American wife. And well, you could say that it could kind of symbolize what's it called? Well, it could symbolize that when she is with her husband, she feels more like the kind of the American girl, and not so mature. While when she's kind of thinking about the servant, she feels more. She sees him as being more mature, and perhaps also herself. And she also mentions that she wants to let her hair grow out, because she thinks that she looks like her hair looks like a boy because it's short. So she wants to let it grow out and become more mature.
Yeah.
She also says that she really, really wants a cat. And that could also like refer to that she really wants a baby, which also is referring to her wanting to mature and kind of move on in her life to a new stage.
And she kind of dreams about like a wealthy, laid back kind of living. She says, I want to eat at a table with my own silver, and I want candles. Yeah.
But we also said that the cat might symbolize kind of everything that George don't give the American wife, and everything that the housekeeper do give her, like the feelings. Like when she's with George, she doesn't get that excitement, and she doesn't get the attention that she really wants, and the housekeeper gives her these feelings, and as she says, she's saying like a few times that she really, really likes the housekeeper. I don't know if you want to read up the quote.
I think I already read it out loud. The one that says about how she liked him.
Okay, never mind.
So yeah, she likes him. But generally, the entire story is or shows many signs of minimalism, as does Hemingway's writing in general. But this story in particular has very minimal characterization of the two characters. It's not until the middle of the story we get to know that the husband is called George, and we're never told the American girl's name. And also the sentences are very short generally, and contains a fair amount of dialogue, which is also fairly short dialogue. And the beginning of the story, or the story, is introduced to us in medias res style, which basically just means we're thrown into the story immediately, which is also a characterization of the minimalist style of writing.
Yeah. Also, the language the vocabulary is really easy, and that's also. And then, if we should look at the title, Cat in the Rain, we kind of said that it could symbolize. So the rain could symbolize kind of the marriage. The rain gets worse, and nobody likes to be in the rain.
It also says in the start how the room was facing the sea, and the public garden and the monument and so on. But then it kind of gets worse as the story progresses.
Yeah, so generally the kind of atmosphere in the story is very gloomy, and it rains throughout the story, and in the end it says, whoops, that's the wrong. page. In the end, it says something about getting dark. It was quite dark now and still raining in the palm trees. So even though there's palm trees and they're facing the garden, it's heavy raining and it's dark outside, and yeah, the entire atmosphere is just really heavy and gloomy and dark.
Yeah. Are we done?
I think we don't have any more to say. So